Hey everybody. Today we are doing our first official video. Hopefully people enjoy it. So I asked a bunch of people to suggest topics to discuss while I'm playing these games. So today we're going with why concert tickets are so expensive. And I actually didn't have to do too much research on this because I already know quite a bit about it. I mean, a lot of my friends are into the metal genre and rock and roll and things like that, and metal has really had a rough go of it when it comes to concert tickets and things like that. Like we just had a really really loved music festival, the Mayhem Festival, which was just a gigantic festival. And people would we had it here in Connecticut. It was in Hartford, Connecticut, and we had people from other states coming here to go to this one because they just loved this one so much. And mind you, they have one up in Massachusetts too, and we still had people coming here for ours because of either certain bands will come that wouldn't go to other venues or whatever. But that's not the point. The point is the whole festival itself is shut down, and it was mainly because the venue wasn't paying the artist enough. And that's a very common trend with a lot of these big festivals and things like that. And I mean, right now there's tons of festivals that are going on that are including bands like I don't know. I had an old buddy, Marty, who he had a band, Set Sail at Sunrise. I know a lot of my friends know this band. I'm pretty sure they're involved with a lot of these tours now. They're kind of a rising metalcore type band. Most of these bands who come out, or they're on the rise. They've been putting out music for a year, 2 years, even 3 years. They're still not like seasoned in the music industry, and that sucks because I mean, you don't really know your way around that much because you've never really experienced it that much unless you've taken advice from people who have been in it for much longer, which, well, I mean, unfortunately, that's not the case most of the time. And I think the biggest problem is you have a lot of these just corporations and these side agencies in the organization that they can skim money. Well, not really skim money. I mean, that is kind of what it is, but they do it, quote, legally, end quote. And it sucks because, I mean, you got bands like the Rolling Stones, who else fits in that category? Even Pink Floyd had problems like this back in the day, and it's terrible. You got people who have been going to these concerts for 30 plus years, 40 years, 50 years, and now they are suddenly losing interest in going to these concerts because what a ticket that used to be, $8 back in the day when they used to go to their concerts are now $300 to $400. That's stealing. There's no real reason that tickets should be that high. It's disrespectful to the fans. And if I know correctly, which I do, because I know a lot of people who are in music or who do producing and things like that, you know that it's not the band's or even the artist's wish to you know, steal money or ask for a lot of money. A lot of bands will come out and apologize for ticket prices because they have no real control over it. There's a company called, let me see if I can find it here. I always forget the name of it, but it's all over the place online. Clear Channel Communications. They're the ones who really kind of strangle the industry. It says here they got Dave Matthews. Dave Matthews has actually shown a lot of, I think, his discontent with Clear Channel, and I guess it's a huge deal throughout the industry. This Clear Channel company. It seems like the majority of people have a problem with them because they're acting as like an in between with fans and the artists themselves. And sure, you have your record labels and things like that, but when it comes down to it, companies like this get in bed with labels and producers and managers and things like that, and down the line they can decide, well, hey, we want this amount of money. And sometimes you kind of get backed into a corner, and you have to listen to what they say, or they could end your career, you know? Like, not necessarily, but it's possible. And it's sad because, you know, all these people want to do is go out there and play music for their fans because they enjoy doing it, and if they can make money doing it, why not do it if you got talent? It just sucks because I'm also a musician, and I fear for the day if I ever become famous, which, you know, it's very doubtful with me. But yeah, I fear for the day when I have to go through all this shit and deal with getting cornered by companies like this, or even labels sometimes. Not even sometimes. Labels will just screw you over to the last penny. I mean, I know Ronnie Radke from the band Falling in Reverse. He used to be in Escape the Fate. He used to get badly burned by labels and things like that, and he had to learn to kind of do his own accounting and do his own managing, like micromanaging and things like that. And it sucks that you hire people to do things like that for you, and you know, you end up having to do it yourself still because, well, either incompetence or sorry, I'm not very used to the dynamic here of the controls. Usually in Assassin's Creed games you have the someone is going to take a swing at you, and you know, you'll see it in a minute here. See how his weapon kind of glows when he's warming up to attack. When it does that, usually you have a moment where you can parry or counter an attack, but in this, the button that's usually used for that is to just do that, to dodge out of the way. Which is, I mean, it's nice. It's a little more realistic too, because back in the day, the parries and things like that would be in the game were just ridiculous. Like, there's no way these people would be able to do what they're doing. Is that an enemy? No, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna get into with the ticket prices, because that's just a whole mountain of, I don't want to say conspiracy, but in a sense it is conspiracy. It's just a really, really shitty thing that these companies get away with. And there's really no paper trail of it, so people just have to deal with it. They go in thinking that they're going to make X amount of money putting out music videos and promotional things and you know, selling albums and stuff like that, and when they get that little paycheck, they see that it's drastically lower than what they were expecting, and it sucks. These people work so hard to do what they do, and they get, pardon my language, but they get fucked for it, and it sucks. I am really, really disappointed with the way that the music industry has taken its, taken its travels, I guess. And it also sucks because I come from a generation where, you know, back in the day, when I went to my first concert, say, it was still kind of expensive for tickets. And, I mean, not anywhere near as expensive as it is today, but it was still expensive. Now, I would be even more furious if I was born in, you know, the 70s, if I was born in the 60s, the 50s, because back then, ticket prices were so low, and honestly, where they should be. And, you know, obviously I'd still be alive now, so I completely understand where these people are coming from. These older guys who used to be fans of these bands, and I mean, I'm not used to be, but obviously still fans, but who've noticed this drastic change in ticket prices, and they no longer feel like going to these concerts. It's just, it's one of the biggest disrespects to fans of music, in my opinion, and that's all I'm really gonna say about it. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant here. I know it was kind of all over the place, but we're gonna get into this game here now. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm just gonna start off videos doing the suggestions, and then we'll do a little commentary to the game I'm playing. Assassin's Creed Origins. I mean, that's got to be obvious to people who are into video games. Yeah, I played this game for a while, and I really like it. It reminds me of the first Assassin's Creed games, because they added a lot of things from every game that they put out. I say this to all my friends, that you don't typically see games pulling from their past, or developers pulling from past games. I mean, you see it often, I guess you could say, but generally it's not something they do, because they always want to try moving in a new direction. And with this game, and honestly, before this game it was Syndicate, and before that it was Unity. Those two games were great in their own ways, but they didn't feel like Assassin's Creed games. You know, Unity, you had the new parkour free-running dynamic, which was awesome. I actually wish they would have kept that for this game. But, you know, then after that game, it was Syndicate, and they completely scrapped that idea. And they went with, you know, the very strange combat, where you hit somebody and they like bounce up in the air, and I thought that was, you know, kind of weird, and it wasn't very realistic or fun. And the parries and combos and things like that weren't really well thought out. And I mean, you only had 3 different categories for weapons. You had like a cane staff, a kukri, and I actually don't even remember what the third one was. And they were bad. They were just not fun to play. It was very, very disappointing. He's got a bow? What? why can't they use the R1, R2? That is not what it usually is. Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, it feels very different with those games, and with this game, they kind of brought back the old, you know, Ezio games, and Connor, and even the Black Flag feel with the ships that they have in this game now, like the naval warfare and stuff like that. It feels familiar, whereas Unity and Syndicate felt like they were in the distance Ubisoft was doing before. I don't know. I love this game. I'm very happy that they went back to this kind of style. It's nostalgic because, to be completely honest, even games like Black Flag to me were kind of off when compared to games like the ones, you know, Revelations 2, 3 with Connor, stuff like that. It still felt different with that one. And it wasn't like the main argument that people have, or the naval warfare, the ships were weird. Why would you add that to a game? There's too many. You had to go on boats too much. Like that wasn't an argument for me. I thought that was a cool improvement to the game. They talk about that stuff, and then they go to a game like this, and then they complain about something completely different. Like they complain about the skill tree or something. I heard people complaining that the skill tree in this was too small. And really, let me see if I can pull it up here. It's strange. Why is my... What the hell? Is this glitching out on me or something like that? For some reason, the little bar up here is not there. That's strange. I don't understand what's happening. Oh well. But yeah, it's a relatively big perk tree. I mean, you have one section for warrior, and that's with all your striking, you know, weapons, like axes and swords and things like that. Like it's stuff relating to like combos and parries and dodging and blocking and all that. And then you have the seer, which is like communication, like bartering and prices and tools, you know, traps and taming animals and things like that, like magic type things. And then you have hunter, which is pretty obviously it's bows and animal hunt, like getting pelts and things like that. And I don't know, I feel like they added just the right amount, because in this game there's so many side missions that you can do, and the main story is relatively large. It's pretty sizable for a story mode, and I think that the developers went in a very good direction with this game. I mean, I'm not gonna take away from the opinions of other people. Like, if you think the game isn't that great, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you about it. I mean, maybe if it was buddies of mine on Facebook, I'd get into it with them, but you know, I still respect other people's opinions. I think that it's a video game, so like whatever you get out of it is what matters. And if you don't like it, well, you don't like it. I'm not gonna fight you on that. Oh, this guy's angry. It's very seamless, too. They combat with the bows and being able to evade like that.
You remind me of the Alexandrian horde I am gifted by the Order of Vengeance. Perhaps I will give you
Get out of the way here.
Now you've offended even my vulgar heart.
This Pharos is Ptolemy's. Begone!
No, this Pharos will only burn for Cleopatra.
This guy's angry. He's actually kind of fast for a big guy, too. Get them criticals in. There we go. Ooh, we're gonna get him. Oh! Alright. Oh. Oh, jeez. Out of arrows. This is gonna suck because this is the one that has to get charged up. Oh, man. Are we gonna do it? We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Why did you put it away? Why are you doing this? Oof, there we go. Okay. Alright, one more. There we go. Alright, that was rough. I'll poison him just for the hell of it. Oh man, that was tough. There we go. Oh, I was almost expecting someone to be behind that door. Alright. Well, fuck me then. Let's go upstairs. I'm not a huge fan of the way they make it seem like they can jump so high on Legend. Like, come on. I don't think that you're making that jump that she just made. I don't see that happening. I mean, I guess it's implied that assassins have some kind of, like, special, like, hidden talent for it, but still. You're still human.
How in Zeus' name did you kill my captain?
How did you kill my captain? Oh boy. Who the hell is this? What the f- He just looks like some common soldier. And he's beefing her up. Oh man, that's rough. Let's see what's going on here. Hello? Okay. That's a lot of loading. Well, you guys do, I want you guys to be as involved as possible with these videos. I know I'm maybe a little bit awkward, but I think
Wait till I see the signal.
if I can get like,
I believe you trusted a woman.
I don't know, 100 subscribers, I'd be happy.
Patience.
Just knowing that I have some people who will pay attention to what I have to say sometimes and maybe enjoy themselves.
Die is cast. Come. Go to
That's
the
pretty cool.
battlefield. Red's Eye, cover the retreat. Many men have
I'm mainly
died.
doing this channel, by the way,
themselves dead by a blade.
to talk to people. It's kind of a fun way for me to express myself and maybe teach some people some things along the way. I don't exactly enjoy doing things like this just for the hell of it. You know, if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be so that other people have something to, you know, pass the time with. I don't care. You can have me playing in your background and do your homework listening to me or something. I don't care. I do stuff like this for other people's enjoyment, and I think some people will enjoy it. I mean, there's some people would probably hate this just because of the way that I talk, or they think I suck at games, or I don't know. People find dumb reasons to hate on other people, and I honestly don't really care about all that.
I'm shooting as far as I can.
Oh boy. Oh, that was a way bigger sneeze than I was expecting.
Find out, Caesar.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm thinking of running.
Oh boy. Is that a fucking elephant? What is happening right now? Do I have to kill it?
This is worse than any battle you've yet had.
Jesus Christ.
That's bad.
We're gonna die, dude. I don't know why you're...
The others are only making him angrier. Hold the chariot steady.
Oh my god.
My focus is
This is
on
my
Darth
first
Vader.
time seeing an elephant in the game, for anybody who's wondering why I'm freaking
I
out.
have an idea.
This is insane. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Okay, can I get on top of it? What
The lighthouse approaches quickly. We'll run out of land soon. Throw harder.
do you throw harder? I'm throwing spears.
There. The fleet.
Jump on top of him.
Nothing left to throw. Any time, Bayek.
What do you... Really? That's what you throw? Oh my god. Oh, Bayek, you smart fella. Alright, well that was...
There will be storms of us, Bayek. Now, we must join the ships.
Oh, look at him.
We will be heroes.
Yeah, you're awesome. This was a good job, buddy. We're gonna sail away. Well, that was fun. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know it, the missions that I'll be doing in these games from now on, they're missions that I have not done or haven't seen footage of. So this is going to be my actual reaction. I think this game is really cool too with the way they're introducing certain characters like Cleopatra. And I mean, before we had, with the Ezio games, we had like Leonardo da Vinci, and Syndicate you had Charles Dickens. What else was in that game? There's a few people in Syndicate.
Pothinus leads the charge. Keep the soldiers distracted, Caesar.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Unity had a couple characters too that were pretty big. And then Black Flag had Blackbeard and all the famous pirates. Oh yeah, Syndicate had Jack the Ripper too. That was another really good one. And actually, you could play as Jack the Ripper in that game. That was very fun. I did that for a little bit. He has some like scary kind of taunts and stuff that you can use. And I thought it was pretty cool. It was a nice little add-on. And I just so everybody knows, I'm not going to be doing like a series. Like I'm not going to be doing Assassin's Creed and then like tomorrow I'll do that. Like I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do... Holy Jesus Christ! What? How? What?
Wishes to make your acquaintance.
Oh, okay. At least I have my old weapons. Jesus, what do I? God damn! That's insane. Oh, this is nuts. Not a huge fan of... I don't know if it's just my controller or what, but there's a... sometimes it'll cancel an arrow that I'm not trying to cancel. I'm glad that these arrows have fire damage because that's giving me a little bit of a edge here. Which I definitely need because it's a fucking elephant. I don't know how he's missing me. I'm being very slow with my reactions here. Oh shit. Shoot you in the butt. There you go. I love how I'm just lighting up his his trunk. I don't know how that's supposed to bring him down. Banging his legs. Where's his? I wonder where his critical spot is. Probably his eyeball, right? I wonder. Yeah, well. Ooh, he opens his mouth. Maybe if you shoot him in the mouth? Let's see. I don't know. Man, this is crazy stuff. Yeah, this is... Besides that elephant that was chasing me earlier, I have never, ever even seen an elephant in this game. I mean, I knew they were in it, but I haven't actually had the chance to... God damn, I wish you could ride them. You probably can. I'd ride an elephant. I have ridden an elephant, actually. When I was little, I rode one at the circus, I believe it was. What is he doing? I'm over here, guy. Okay, easy now. Oh, he's mad. Oh man, he is right on me. Yeah, these arrows do a lot more damage. Ow, okay, he hit me. Not good. Yeah, there we go. You fat fuck. Look at you. Pitiful. No, that's sad. I like elephants.
Your role in that insane order comes to an end, Potinus.
I like how they added this back, too. This was something from the old Ezio days, where you had the little cutscene when you assassinate a prime target. It's kind of like before they reached the afterlife. You get to have your little dialogue with them and find out certain things. I like it. I think it's cool. You get to really know more about the decisions that certain characters make, and you can sympathize more with enemies occasionally.
There is no glory left in Egypt.
Sending him to Anubis. Sweet.
The damned eunuch is no more. Good. The speculatores, I will distract his men while...
Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this video here. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If not, kinda just don't really care, you know. But alright. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.